She has read somewhere that this situation usually ends with people taking their clothes off. You get it wrong that final, fatal time, and then there you lie in your underwear, your bluish white skin stretched tight, and your eyeballs frozen solid. Time passes, and you become covered by a shroud of new snow that has to be gently brushed away by those who find you. All she can see through the mist is a huge boulder just an arm's length away, and if she leans her head a little to the left, the brightly coloured tent's looking like a mouldy orange under its crust of frost. She shouldn't have lain down, but when she tries to raise her head, she realises that her hair has got stuck in one of the countless Velcro pads on that state-of-the-art anorak. Hugely expensive, but still as cold as the heather beneath her, and she cannot find the energy to do anything about it. Now, while she is still conscious, she must lock her fingers in a dramatic pose. Oh my God, it looks as if she tried to grab at something at the moment of death, and the rescuers will avert their heads in distaste. Someone in the team will break the arm so that the theatrical gesture won't be in the way when the corpse is fitted into the bag tied to some kind of stretcher or sledge so that it can be hauled down the hill. What should she reach for? How should she make it look? This is the Gradual Disappearance of Jane Ashland by Nicolai Houm. It's been translated from the Norwegian by Anna Patterson. Nicolai Houm in his home country of Norway has been described as the Norwegian Don DeLillo, which is exciting. This is a brilliant book. I absolutely loved it. So obviously it talks about Jane Ashland, who's disappearing in different senses, I guess. So it's in two time periods. So she starts on a plane where she meets a man who chats her up, basically, and then she goes off to stay with some friends. And in alternate chapters, it goes back to her life beforehand, what it was like, and eventually we find out why she's gone on this plane and gone to stay with these friends. And that's what happens. So it sounds like not a lot, but actually lots of things do happen, just quite quietly. And it's amazing and gripping, and it's quite short, so I read it in an evening, couldn't put it down, or didn't want to put it down. So yeah, very exciting. Loads of really interesting things about life and what happens to people, and when, you know, something knocks you completely sideways, what do you do about it? So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be hosting Nicolai alongside Armino Kamenish, who's a Swiss writer. So it should be a really interesting discussion about disappearing and being out in the countryside or out in the wilds and what life's like there. So that's going to be on the opening day of the festival, so Saturday 6th of October at the International Anthony Burgess Centre at 2 p.m, so I hope that I'll see some of you there.